Globally, there have been concerns about problems of solid waste, including the challenges of marine debris. This invariably gave rise to dedicating September 21 of every year as World Cleanup Day. To mark this year's edition, Samuel Adebayo, a 19-year-old boy, led scores of volunteers to clean Sango Ota in Ogun State. Over 100 volunteers joined him on Saturday to clean the commercial town. Abayomi Oke-Asiwaju, a Youth Development Crusader who was also part of the volunteers, adjudged the exercise as not only heroic, but also a demonstration of leadership, service, and patriotism. And now, Samuel Adebayo, convener of the Cleanup Initiative, joins us in the studio to talk about what inspired this task. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me here.
What inspired you to take on such a task?
Okay, I own a cleaning service and an home service car wash. So one of our major visions is to have a clean and safe environment where people can live in. So this is what major thing that inspires us. Okay, let us start with this and engage people on how to make the environment clean.
So how did you get so many volunteers to join you?
Wow, let me say it was a huge work for me. Through the help of God, social media, and my church members and friends around, I was able to get a lot of people to come for the cleanup.
Okay, so you've done something really noble. How do you now ensure that the job that you've done doesn't revert to the old status quo? What is your plan to maintain this movement?
Okay, one of our major vision of this is we're not just stopping with this. After that, we're going for different locations, to schools, to talk to students about how to make the environment clean, even from their home, how to make, going to different locations, going to communities, doing the CDS meeting or anything, and to just push out this message to them that the environment must be clean and they have a safe environment for them.
Yeah, my question again is sustainability of such projects. Now you've done a very good job to clean up that environment. How do you who are you working with in partnership to ensure that where you've cleaned up remains cleaned?
Okay, what we are trying to get to the state government at Ogun State to help us ensure we have enough truck to help us maintain this people and also educate people. I think that's a major issue we need to sustain this. We need to educate people on proper waste management. So if we can do this, we can achieve it, but we are already working towards it to sustain this issue.
Do you think Nigerians are taking this climate change issue seriously and being environmentally conscious of the need to, make sure our environment is safe for all of us?
Yes, I think they've started in Lagos State and the state government has been working towards it. So that's why it's brought the initiative for Ogun State too. I think we can achieve it. But majorly, I think what we just need to do is to just enlighten people, educate people, organize more of this, and let people know that what they are doing is wrong. Because most people don't know what they are doing is wrong. They just thought, let me just do it for the form's sake, like littering all around, and which is bad. So I think when we educate people and tell them what they are doing is bad.
Did you intentionally do this to coincide with the World Cleanup Day?
Okay, when I got the idea, it was I was just making my research. Then I just thought of it that let me also do it on the World Cleanup Day. So when everybody are doing it, when we have close to almost 150 countries that participated in the World Cleanup, so I was privileged
to continue that part. Now the whole idea of World Cleanup Day started somewhere in Ecuador, Estonia, I beg your pardon, in 2008. Now, about 50,000 people were mobilized across the country, and they worked to clean that country for 5 hours, I think. Do you see such a possibility here in Nigeria where we can coordinate ourselves nationally and make out a time where we can, clean up consciously all the time?
Sure, we can really achieve it, but it just start from place. As I said earlier, we just need to educate people. When we have much of this in our environment, we've done it. So when we tell people to come out, we can really achieve it. Nigeria is a great country, so we can achieve it.
We're in Lagos. Some people are complaining that the filth is piling up on a daily basis. In your opinion, how do you think the government can, get support in ensuring that Lagos is cleaned up?
Okay, one of the thing I can say is if the government can introduce what we call the reduce, reuse, recycling process, which will really help the citizen of every state that are making waste to money for them they can also, because most people don't even know they're just dropping their waste, instead of them knowing that they can also make money. Yes, they can make money from their waste. So if the government can introduce the reduce, reuse, recycling process, I think it will also help to reduce the waste process.
Thank you very much for sharing your time with us today on the news.
I really appreciate it.
All right, we will continue the news after this short break. Do stay with us for more news stories.